with me to a tall girl takeover dinner in downtown LA. I was recently invited to went to Joyce restaurant in downtown LA. I ended up ordering the mac and cheese and a lemon drop. It was so good. Look at the cheese pool. Love to see it. As soon as you walked in, the energy was amazing. The room was filled with tall, beautiful, confident women. We instantly connected over shared experiences, of course, took tons of content together. Thank you to my girl Lala for hosting this amazing event, and I can't wait for the next Tall Girl Takeover.
Hey ladies, quick outfit of the day. I have on the Florence pants in tropical print, and as you can see, I'm in a tropical location. So these pants are literally perfect. They're nice and flowy, they're airy. A nice breeze is perfect for these pants. And as you can see, I look like I belong on a tropical vacay. So I got my sandals, I got my purse, and I am headed out the door. So see you later.
Custom making one piece for that model to show that they're somewhat being in.
Okay, I'm actually so glad Remy is talking about this, and while she's talking about it in the context of plus size, the same thing happens with tall size women. So the biggest misconception I think I hear when I tell people about the mission behind tall size and that we're trying to create a more inclusive fashion industry for tall women is that they're like, well, all the runway models are tall, so like boo-hoo, like what could, how bad could your problem actually be? And what they don't understand is that 5'9", 5'10" is not tall. It's taller, but it's not tall in the grand scheme of things. Our customers range from 5'8" to 6'6". Not only that, they don't allow women of a certain height to even be on the runway in the first place because it'll make the symmetry of the runway look off if one model is way taller than the other. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is if they do have taller models on the runway, the items that the models are modeling are tailored to fit their body, so they're made longer in the sleeves or in the pants. They're made to fit that model to look good on the runway. Can a tall woman go buy that item off the rack? Not a chance. The same thing happens for tall women that's happening on the runways for plus size women as well. So thank you, Remy, for covering this. I think this is something that isn't realized by a lot of people. And it's not true inclusivity. Brands who actually create these items in these sizes available to the public that you can buy off the rack, that is inclusivity.
Tempting, but no. Thank you.
3 measurements every tall girl should know when they're shopping online. First one is your inseam. So there's 2 ways to measure your inseam, or 2 different inseams you should know about. The first is your crotch to floor inseam. The second is from your crotch to your ankle. Put the measuring tape where the jean seam would normally connect in the crotch area and measure all the way down to the floor. I'm 6 feet tall, and for me, that is a 34-inch inseam to the floor. My inseam to my ankle is about 32 inches to my ankle. Inseam to the floor is important because if you plan on wearing heels where you're going to be elevated, you're going to want a little bit of extra length. The next measurement you're going to want to know is your torso length. Start the measurement here where the seam connects on the shoulder and go across your body down to the same crotch area where the seam connects. For me, that's a 33-inch torso length. Finally, you want to know your sleeve length. So the way to do this, you might want to get someone to help you, but if not, you can put your hand on your hip like so. You want to hold the measuring tape on your shoulder at the seam again, hold it with your chin, and then go around down to your wrist, and then grab it. So for me, I'm a 29-inch sleeve length. When you're shopping online, almost all sites will have most of this information listed, especially if it's a tall brand. They'll make sure to have the inseam clearly listed as well as the sleeve length. And if you're looking for things like bodysuits or rompers or one-piece bathing suits, the torso length measurement comes very and handy. So if you don't see the measurements on the website itself, you can always email their customer support team and ask them. We do our best at Tall Size to have every single measurement listed so that every woman who's shopping with us knows exactly what size she needs to get and doesn't have to hassle with returns and exchanges.
Good morning, my fellow tall ladies. So, as you can see, I'm 6'5" and I have 4 feet long legs, right? Which makes it really difficult to find like sweatpants, loungewear, pants in general, dresses, things like that. But, so this is a TGL collection sweatsuit set, and as you can see, I have extra length on the bottom with my 4 feet long legs. So she's creating a lot of different loungewear looks for us, as well as rompers, dresses, pants, a lot of things that are just really difficult for us to find in general. I mean, check out this cute sweatsuit. It's one of my favorites, but definitely if you're a taller woman, you need to check out TGL collection.
Try on haul with what I got at Marshall's today. So this is my vibe for summer. Oh, and the last thing I got was this sardine beach towel. I thought it was so cute, had to get it.
Sorry to break it to you, sis, but you do stand out. You're tall, and that's okay. God gave you your beautiful height. And why not focus on celebrating all of who you are, which is a tall and beautiful woman? You were born to stand out. So, in that case, I say, wear the heel, sis.
Strike the pose.
Hi tall girls, your friendly neighborhood giant is back with another tall brand. This is T for All and I'm wearing their olive green Bali linen pants. These are 100% linen, perfect for the summer. When I tell you I was wearing these pants in white all summer long, I was. All right, switching over. These are the same Bali pants, but in sand. So cute. I love having some variety and options in the closet. So now I have sand, olive green, and white. These are 38 inseam. And then the last pair of pants I'm going to be showing you guys is the Sura off-white denim. These are just adorable. I love that little slit detail at the bottom. They also have the most beautiful gold hardware. You can kind of see on the buttons of the pants there. A little close-up of the detail. These are definitely going to be my next date night pants. Which was your favorite? I've had some people ask what it's like dating as a super tall woman. For reference, I'm 6'5". I think the presumption is that it's impossible for us to find men who want to date us. In my experience, that hasn't proven to be true. However, the issues arise when men are interested to know me physically, but not anything beyond that. I think a lot of men are interested in the novelty of being with a taller woman because it's taboo, it's not normal, and it's something new. There are some red flags that kind of indicate this to me. For example, If a guy's telling me, oh, I told my friends about you, I told them you're 6'5", and that's the only thing they've cared to mention, it's kind of a little red flag. Personally, I've dated from 5'4" all the way up to 6'9". I don't discriminate against a short king.
That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
So I'd say the biggest struggle with dating as a tall woman is trying not to be fetishized, I guess.
All you wanna do is get naked.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say it, but I find it attractive when men tell me that they go to therapy. I find it attractive when men tell me that they go and get manicures and pedicures and upkeep their nails. I don't know, it's very attractive to me. And it's sad that we live in a society where some men think that that's gay. I don't know how we got there, but I'm sure that I can speak on behalf of a lot of females that we value that and we love it. So please, men, don't think that that's gay, because chef's kiss, I love to hear y'all say that.
It wasn't about how I looked, it was about how I felt every single day. I just felt so out of it, always bloated. I didn't have the best energy. I just felt so lethargic. I noticed the biggest difference in how I felt. Oregano has been used for years for gut and immune support, and black seed oil is known for overall wellness benefits, and I just like that it's a high potency that's still really easy to take daily. Now tell me, what has actually worked in your routine that made you feel better? Because this has been a game changer. I can't believe all I needed to do was take way more energized throughout the day, and I feel like I can take on the day. And being a couch potato, I actually enjoy taking myself outside.
Hi guys, I'm Natasha and I'm 6'5". And a little birdie just told me that it's officially the start of Short King Summer.
Just met this 5'7" guy who's just my type. Like the way he's speaking, his confidence is peaking. Don't like his baggy jeans, but I like what's underneath it.
There's nothing you can do to convince me that God did not take an extra day creating me. I mean, look at me.